So this is day 8 of learning that Vice College at Southampton is being closed. More importantly, today is the day of remembrance in the Holocaust. I'm a Holocaust biographer, and I wanted to come out here at dawn. This is about 5 minutes from my house. So what I wanted to say about the Day of Remembrance and the thing that I'm thinking about, and it's a story that I tell my students in class that was edited from the book, and it's the story I'm thinking about so much right now. And I've said to my students, they're very tired and they're working really, around the clock on their activism, which is really fantastic. I'm so proud of them. So I'm reminding them that in 3 years and 41 days in Auschwitz, Rena never gave up. She's an amazing, amazing willpower, and strong. She was very, very strong. I don't know how. I do not know how she did it. So the story I'm thinking about here. Rena never gave up until the death march. And when she did try to give up, her sister and her friends wouldn't let her. And they held her up and they supported her until she got her strength back. And really that's what community is all about. And I'm feeling a great deal of support from my community, from my friends. And I know my students are feeling the same, but I also want to say that is why it's so important for us to support each other. And that's why I feel like I need to support my students. There's another story that never was in the book, that was never published in the book. This was the first sunrise on freedom. And Rena and her sister Danka, remember they were in prison camps. They were in Auschwitz for almost 3 years. And were freed after Auschwitz was freed. They were not freed until May 2nd. So in fact, this Day of Remembrance is a national Day of Remembrance. For me privately, the day I really celebrate is May 2nd when Rena was freed. And the Americans took her and her sister and about 6 of their friends in. And this major put them in a mansion, went into this town and said, "These girls survived Auschwitz." And he said to the German people who owned the mansion, "You will wait on them like servants." And they wined and dined them. These are girls who did not drink wine. I think Rena had like a glass and was completely about to fall asleep. And they put them into bed. They gave them the master suite, the master bedroom. And Rena and her sister crawled into a bed after 3 years of sleeping on planks with a scrap of wool as a blanket. They got to sleep in a feather bed with feather comforters and feather pillows. And they were all white. The sheets were white. I remember Rena saying they were so clean. She woke up at 4 a.m. in this beautiful master bedroom, hearing "Raus, raus." Get up. Quickly. Which is what she heard for 3 years and 41 days, which meant get to work. And she woke up and she realized that there were no SS there. And she felt dirty and displaced. So she went and she took a hot bath, a bubble bath, in a huge clawfoot tub. And she scrubbed, and she scrubbed, and she scrubbed. And she wept. And when she was done, she wrapped herself in a robe. I believe it was white too. And she came out of this bathroom, which was quite ornate. I know it was a claw-footed tub, marble, something that this little girl from Tillage had never seen. She was from Tillage, Poland. She came out of the bathroom, and her sister was standing there by the window, looking out at the sun rising. And they held each other and watched the sun rise on freedom. That's what I remember today. Rena would say, remember the Holocaust, but she would also say, remember humanity. The reason she wrote her book was because she wanted to thank everybody who helped her. Pole, German, Jew, Capo. She wanted to acknowledge that she survived because of a community of people who were brave enough to literally risk their lives to help her. So on this day of remembrance for Rena, who has passed away, I want to remember those names of those people. Janka, Erna, Drenger, Fela Drenger, Hanyak and Bolek, Merrick, the lady who gave them potatoes on the death march, Tolek, who gave them bread, Stasiu Artistu, who gave them sausages, the anonymous guys in the noodle factory that tossed them pasta, Anji, who saved Rena's life, Danka, who saved her sister's life, and Rena, who saved Danka's life. And of course, Mama, whose spirit watched over them until freedom dawned in their lives again.